All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. All right. Let's scroll up, see who we got in the building. Let's see what it is. Who we got in here? We got Gabe Moore in here. Um, what's that? Drakenian Lord, salute. Coach 67 Sports TV in the building. Anwar Willis. The homie Insane up in here. Bush Baby Boxing. Young World, Slip the Jab. Avery Vice. The homie Rod Neal. Tamir Ali. Muhammad Khalid in the building. Jalen Hudson. AB is in the building. Homie Ali Dago. Vincent Williams. Ratchet 691. Donnell Bell. Captain America. Justin Jacobs. Robert Singleton. Will Sinclair. The Brother Freedom's March. Marlins fan. Sean Coleman. Sheldon, what it do? Carter Face Stiller. The lovely sister, Shaquilla Fields in the building. Dane Watson. It's Principalities. Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Cadillac Red. Chet Perry. D4L. Dirt Road Kennels is in the building. What it do? Keon True Story. Vernon Starr in the building. Cheeseburger, what's happening with it? AMG. J Bean. King Strick. Modern Day Alpha. Young Abel in here. Main Biker. D-Man Jr. in the building. The CDB. Darth in the building. J-Man. All right. Let's go and cook, y'all. Get the lights all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the lights all the way up. Let's talk about it. So, the news. We heard all the news, man. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao 2 is on. All right. Now, the build up to this is based around a lot of rumors that Floyd Mayweather is having some financial problems. You know what I'm saying? What's up with my brother Joe Thompson coming through standing on LDBC business, representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company? Go get you a case or two. Dinkin Dollars, what it do? Miles ahead. Salute to everybody in here. CJ Robinson, what it do? All right. Now, there's been a lot of rumors suggesting that Floyd Mayweather is having money issues. Some say he's flat out broke and he's living off of credit. Some say, you know, he still got some millions left, just not the money he's supposed to have, blah, blah, blah. All right. I don't know what's true. I'm not in charge of Floyd's finances, but what I could say is that it definitely does look suspicious. There are all these rumors for the last couple of years about Floyd's spending habits and bad business dealings and all this type of stuff. And they're saying he's been capping about owning these buildings and all this type of stuff. I don't know. Regardless, he has filed a lawsuit against Showtime, saying that Showtime allowed his business partner Al Heyman to steal money from or swindle money from him, whatever. Now, there's also rumors out there that Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman have rectified their situation, that Al Heyman has settled out of court with Floyd, which is why Floyd is not suing Al Heyman. These are rumors. Now, Steven Espinosa, who used to work with Showtime, has said basically he can't do a lot of talking about the situation because, you know, his lawyers told him not to speak on it. But he said he's disappointed and all that kind of stuff. And Floyd. Pacquiao has also had financial problems. There's been a lot of rumors that Pacquiao has had tax issues and that Pacquiao was missing a lot of money that he was supposed to be making in these fights. But we know Top Rank was getting them. You know what I'm saying? We already knew that. But I just don't know what Pacquiao was doing with the rest of his money. I don't know. I have no idea um, what these guys are doing with their money. Now, if we're being honest about it, I know it seems far fetched for any of these guys to be having money problems when they made hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. But listen, you heard the old saying, "More money, more problems," and it's true. Listen, a homeless man could look at one of y'all and be like, "Man, how can you make 80,000 a year? How can you make 150 a year? How can you make 200K a year and then be broke?" See, it's about levels. So a homeless man or somebody who is struggling, right? They might look at one of y'all in the chat and say, "Man, well, how you gonna say you broke? When you broke, you making like 175 grand a year. How you broke?" And then you gonna be like, "Well, I do this, I do that, I gotta do this, I gotta pay for this, pay." Right? And it's all gonna come boil down to living above your means. That's what it's gonna boil down to, right? No matter who you are, what tax bracket you at, if you work and you bringing in income and you broke, it's more than likely you're living above your means or you're wasting money on dumb stuff, right? That's just what's happening in every tax bracket. But it's just so far fetched for people who are making like 60,000 a year, 50,000 a year, and their mind, man, if I had 100 million, I'd never be broke. Man, that's cap. First of all, if you had 100 million, then half of it is going already in taxes. You already owe the government $50 million. So let's just say you got 50 million now. After you go out and buy yourself a house, and then your house for you and your family, then you're gonna have your mansion, in Miami or LA somewhere. When you want to go over here and go over there, you're gonna have some place in New York overseeing this New York skyline. You're gonna flat out buy that for a few million, right? Then you got the all the car collections you're gonna have, all the friends and families that's gonna have failed business dealings that's gonna constantly be asking you for money and putting guilt trips on you. Man, remember that time? Remember that time with Keisha in the ninth grade? Remember that time? Yeah, man. People could start talking, man. I could get on these podcasts. I could start telling stories, bro. How would your people feel if they knew about Keisha in the ninth grade? What happened with her? Ooh, boom. That's a few million right there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going to get off them. You know what I'm saying? So that money goes fast. So now, if you ain't got all the money coming in the way you supposed to have, what's up, Stormy B Man, the Sensei, my brother Drew Titan LLC, the building, Aaron Butler. So if you ain't got all that money constantly coming in, that money can go. It's not a lot of money, bro. I'm telling you, it's not. It's only a lot of money if you live like a modest person. All right, that's it. Now, for instance, I can ask everybody in the chat, what would you do if you won the lottery right now for $5 million? 5 mil, what would you do? Everybody gonna have all these smart answers. Oh man, I would do this, I would do that, I would invest, I would do this. Yeah. But in the beginning, you gonna do some nigga shit. Absolutely. Sure you are. Absolutely. I don't care who you are going to. Buy stuff you don't need. Even me, I would. And I know a lot about finance. I'm gonna do something. If I got $5 million deposited in my bank account, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to spend at least 200,000 on nigga shit. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right. So when you got hundreds of millions, they're gonna keep spending money on stupid stuff. This is what's gonna happen. So anyway, Pacquiao and Mayweather both have some issues. We've seen it with Evander Holyfield. We've seen it with Mike Tyson. Financial literacy is a big thing, bro. We really have to. You gotta start early with your kids, man. Get your kids involved in businesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Encourage those businesses. You know what I mean? You know, and my daughter, she sell cookies and stuff. She bake her own cookies and then she sell them. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's her thing. That's what she want to do, right? And she be making good money doing it. I be tripping like, okay. So anyway, you gotta encourage those that money management and financial literacy at an early age. You know what I mean? Um, so now Mayweather and Pacquiao have agreed to face each other again. This is a long-awaited rematch that many people waited too long for the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Manny Pacquiao didn't agree to take a drug test. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Floyd wanted to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao was like, Floyd wanted Pacquiao to take the random urine and blood test, and Pacquiao said he was afraid of needles, and he didn't want to take the test. And then fans was like, "Oh, why Floyd want Pacquiao to take a test? Why can't he just fight him regular? He never asked nobody else to take a test." Just ridiculous. People was basically co-signing and defending the idea of Manny Pacquiao being on the juice, right? And this is the first time I first started seeing people like I started seeing boxing fans, a lot of fans for who they really were. A lot of these fans don't really care if somebody juicing if they're gonna cheat a black person. If they're gonna cheat a black person, then nobody really cares about them cheating because they figure like they're even in the playing field. You know what I'm saying? So when people say the fight happened 5 years too late, well that's on Manny Pacquiao. Okay. So now they fight finally. Floyd beats Manny Pacquiao pretty easily. All right. Now Pacquiao has been asking for a rematch. Pacquiao made excuses up after the fight, said something about his arm or what did he say about his arm? Salt. He had to get in some salt water or something. I forgot. Something like that. He said was wrong with him, but he had some excuse. So now, years later, we get the rematch. So this is like what? Was this what is it? 19 years later? How many years apart is this rematch? Is this 10 years ago? When did the first fight happen? 2015 or something? When did the first fight happen? Was it 2015 when the first fight happened? I can't remember. But regardless, if it was 2015, then that was like 10 years ago or 11 years ago. Okay. Lord have mercy. Yeah, the first fight was kind of sucky. So this one, maybe both of them have slowed down enough to where, you know, it'll be a better fight. It could suck worse, or it could be a more competitive fight now that they both have slowed down. And then especially with Floyd not being active. With Floyd not being active, and Pacquiao has been more active than Floyd. This could go either way. I still think Floyd gonna win. Um, but some people are concerned that Floyd might be selling his O. I've heard a lot of people say that yesterday. They was like, "Man, I think Floyd probably gonna sell his O. Floyd got money problems, and he's gonna cash in that O." You know what I'm saying? And to the highest bidder. That's what they say. I don't know. I think Floyd care about that O more than he care about anything else. But we're gonna see. We'll know about how he fighting if he sold that O or not. Keon True Story say Manny's still fast with his hands. Hopefully, Floyd footwork and timing is there. Yeah, if they're gonna fight in September, he definitely got to go through a few training camps, get him some keeps in before the main one, pre keeps in. Uh, Sid my Rook say they're gonna rob him for a third fight. I don't know. Said Supreme B said it was too old when they fought the first time. Marlon says if Floyd wants another dollar, I want to see him get knocked out. Well, I tell you one thing: if Floyd get beat by Pacquiao, I can tell you one thing: he can definitely make $1 billion in two fights with Pacquiao. Because if he loses this second fight right here, this rematch, especially if he get knocked out, the third fight, everybody who protested the second one, everybody gonna watch that third one. It's gonna be diabolical. Just about how much Floyd want to sell his O for if he sell it. Todd French 600 is in the super chat with that two piece. Appreciate the love, bro. He says the big question is Manny on the gas for this one. Nah, Manny ain't gonna be able to. Manny ain't gonna be able to use nothing now unless he got his hands on some new stuff. The real question is Floyd gonna use Vada? Because USADA don't mess with boxing no more. So is Floyd gonna use Vada testing? What's happening with the coach 67? What it do? Jay Hancock said Pac-Man been active. Pac might pull a Marquez. Marquez said he ain't fighting him after knocking him out. Yeah, he did do that. Yeah, Marquez knocked out Pacquiao and said, "That's it. You ain't getting no get back." Yeah, no telling. I don't know, man. I got Floyd winning though. I just don't think Pacquiao has the skill set to beat Floyd. The only thing that can give Pacquiao any type of advantage here would be if Floyd has slowed down drastically, because Pacquiao has to stay active. If Floyd has slowed down drastically, because that can happen at any time. Like it happens, to, especially the guy that like we all get older. You know what I'm saying, from year to year. But with a fighter, it's very dangerous because one minute, you got good reflexes and reaction time and judge a distance, and then the next minute you go out there and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden the punches they used to miss you by like an inch is catching you by 2 inches. You know what I'm saying? Said Marquez won the second and third fight. I thought so too. I thought Marquez and Pacquiao had some great fights, man. Legendary fights. I thought Marquez won three of those fights, in my opinion. Well, two fights, I think. Two fights. Two or three, whatever. I gotta go back and look at it. Darth, what's happening with it? Said Pacquiao about TKO. Floyd has slowed down drastically, unfortunately. He should not be fighting. Man, well, he shouldn't be fighting, but that's what happens, man. For the love of money. For the love of money, man, they gonna do it. But that's what happens, man. You get to run around buying stupid stuff, $18 million watches and just stuff like that. I mean, you got to be a fool to pay $18 million for a watch. There is no watch worth $18 million on the history of the planet. There's no watch. There is none. For somebody that, you know what happens? This is what happens. A jeweler goes out and buys, for instance, like this. I'm gonna use Rolex for example. A jeweler goes out and spends, he takes a Rolex, that's like a 20 or $30,000 Rolex, and then he customizes it, right? He ices it out, right? So he gets some diamonds, and then he ice out the bezel and all that kind of stuff. He ice out the whole watch. Now to a monkey, man, that's man, I'm gonna kill him in the club. Oh man, we shining, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. So now he raised the price from 30,000, and let's say the diamonds that he spent. Let's say hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, he spent another 20,000 on diamonds. So let's say he got 50,000 now invested into this watch. He gonna sell the watch for like 400,000 or 500,000, and then some rapper or some monkey gonna buy it, and it's not worth that. It's not. The moment you put all that mess on it, all them diamonds, and I'm gonna tell you, and diamonds ain't even really. I'm telling you something, bro. Diamonds ain't even really worth what y'all think they be worth, bro. That's why whenever I lose a stone in one of my rings, I always get it replaced with a lab diamond, cause they ain't worth nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was younger, I had hella fire jewelry, way more jewelry than I got now. They weigh the jewelry, and you sell that jewelry by the gold, the weight of gold, the price of gold. They don't give a damn about them diamonds, bro. Diamonds don't mean nothing. That's how you know it's a scam. The weight of gold is what they go by. Okay, I had a chain one time and a pendant. I forgot how much it weighed together, but I know I paid like 10 G's for the pendant, well, in the chain. But the chain actually I paid 10 G's, and he gave me the pendant uh, because he basically robbed me on the chain. He knew I wanted it, so he gave me both of them for 10 G's. Now this was a cold chain. I had it for years. It was heavy, nice. But then, before, when I, what I'm saying, got into some legal trouble, needed some dust, I need some money. I said, man, let me try. Well, this worth 10 G's. I'm saying, whoa, whoa. Now I know they ain't gonna give me 10 G's for it because I paid 10. So I'm figuring I can at least get, 7, 6, 7,000 for it, right? Absolutely not. Them jokers put it on the scale. They didn't give a damn about no diamonds. They didn't give a damn about no clarity of the stones. Nothing. They put it on the scale and said, "Here, all right, we'll give you 4,500." Like 4,500. I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, nah, man. No. I said, man, look at all them diamonds. Oh, no, that's me. We're gonna take all that out. You want to keep them? We'll take them out and give them to you if you want. That's what I'm like. You gonna give them back to me? They just worthless. Diamonds are rare because they tell you that diamonds are rare. That's it. So putting all that iced out stuff on your Rolexes is you devaluing it when it's time to resell it. I'm just telling you, give me some game, bro. That's like getting a Lamborghini and putting candy flip flop paint on it, and you didn't niggified the car, and you killing the city, you crushing everybody. But then when you try to sell everybody, nobody want that. It's worth more with the original paint. Anyway, let me read this super chat. Hopefully I ain't forgetting nobody. Shout out to my brother, Never Die World in the super chat, the 2 piece. Appreciate the love. It's sad to say I saw this coming for Floyd. Yeah, we all did. I've been saying it. I was just telling people Floyd gonna come back to boxing. They're like, oh no, you hating on Floyd. You hating on Floyd. You worry about his money. I'm like, bro, Floyd finna come back to boxing. I'm telling you. I literally predicted. Now all the people that was, glazing Floyd and talking about he ain't broke and all that stuff, now they're gonna come back and, man, how he broke and he finna make 100 million. How he broke when he got 200 million. Like, bro, shut up, man. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love, Drew. He says Floyd is selling his O to Ryan Garcia. Watch what I tell you, bro. I don't even want to think about that, bro. If Floyd sell his O to Ryan Garcia, we might have to have a conversation. Floyd might have to go. We're gonna have to call. We're gonna have to make a phone call to get him up out of here, man. Get Floyd up out of here, man. He better not pull no mess like that. Felix Nunez in the super chat with the 2 piece. Appreciate the support. He says, how much you think they taking home? At least 100 million. Yeah. They're gonna have like 100 million a piece, probably, or more. 100 million a piece or more. Might even be 150 million a piece. Don't know. But it's gonna be something like that. My brother Freedom March is in the super chat with that 10 piece. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. Salute. Appreciate the support, bro. Jay Bean in the super chat with the 2 piece. Salute. He says, I did a LS swap on my 69 vet and biggest regret ever. Well, a lot of people do stuff. They start customizing your ride and stuff. I mean, if it's your ride, it's your pet project, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but like on certain cars, you just don't mess with. To me, I wouldn't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I like when I had my BMW, my M5. I had 2000 BMW M5, right? Everything original, original rims. Uh, um, Never got the windows tinted, none of that. Just kept everything original. I mean, it's because that car like that speak for itself. And I used to always get stopped in traffic. People like, oh man, it's rare to see one original like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't mess it up. You ain't do all that extra stuff to it. Like, no, I just kept keeping it just like this. I ended up selling it to this Mexican dude. Um, it was like a few years back. It had some minor problems like a ABS little computer thing problem, and so it was sitting up in my driveway, and like people kept knocking on the door, man, asking me about it. Like, hey man, what you want to do with that BMW? Hey, I was driving by and I saw this BMW sitting out there. Man, what you want to do with it? I mean, does it run? So I'm like, man, it's too many people asking me about this car. Somebody finna try to steal this joker, man. So I said, all right, well look, I told the one brother who was asking me about it, I said, man, look, what you want to give me for it, man? You know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa. So, and then like I said, it didn't even have 100,000 miles on it. So I gave dude the price, and he was trying to talk me down. Whoa, whoa. I said, well, let me see what let me see what this Mexican cat talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't got what you got, then you can have it, motherfucker. So Mexican dude came. Shit, I lowballed myself because I said something. I gave him a price, man. That joker said, okay, okay. I said, that's it? Okay. I mean, damn. I should have started higher. He said, okay, okay. Man, he got that car and it was running in 2 days. He went and switched out some parts. He was a mechanic though. You know what I'm saying? That joker pulled back up on me in the bill. It was nice too, man. He kept everything original on it too. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. He hooked that boy up too. Let me see here. Young Abel in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love. He says, I still feel heartbroken when I see Roy Jones continue fighting despite getting KO'd numerous times and refuse to retire. It's the same with Floyd. Roy just a warrior, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just a warrior, man. He don't know, you know what I'm saying? He don't know no other way. What's up, my brother BFTB boxing in the building? What it do, BF? Salute. Yeah, and say I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. Yeah, man. So we're gonna see what's happening with this though. We're gonna see what's happening. But I think Floyd gonna pull it off. Hopefully he do. But I don't really care at this point though. To be honest with you, I don't care no more. Cause Floyd the master of all jigs now. I mean that dude said so much sellout behavior stuff. I really don't care. It ain't even gonna hurt me if he get knocked out the way he would have back in the day. I don't even care. But I think he gonna beat Pacquiao. But Floyd does this. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't about the money problems he having. Floyd, what he does is he get jealous when his name is not running in the media like that. You know what I'm saying? He starts getting antsy and he want to come back. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it's a new player in town in the sport of boxing with a bag of money, Floyd want to come in. He wants to, he want to get paid. You know? Yeah, but a lot of people will be heartbroken. A lot of the youngsters, especially, be heartbroken if they see Floyd messing around and get knocked out or something. And then you're gonna have to have debates about Floyd and Pacquiao, who had the better career and all that old mess. 1 second, y'all. I gotta respond to this hater in my other chat. No weirdos trying to defend Ryan Garcia. Todd French 600 is in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love. He says, if Floyd breaks bread with Ryan, I would take back anything good I've said about his boxing career. I would he said I would have him treated for a case of jigism. Hey man, I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if Floyd did that though. Like Drew said, it wouldn't surprise me if Floyd sold his old to Ryan Garcia or something. It would just prove that what kind of jig he is. But Floyd can't beat none of these young guys anyway. I don't think Floyd can beat Ryan Garcia right now anyway. I don't think he can beat Devin. I don't think he can beat Tank. I don't think he can beat Shakur. He can't. He's too old. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, there's certain stuff you ain't supposed to be able to do. You know what I mean? Like when I go to the gym, I have to spend 5 to 10 minutes warming up, getting the blood flowing in my joints and stuff before I mess with any of these weights. Then I gotta do a warm up set. You know what I'm saying? After I do all the stretching and all that, then I gotta do a warm up set, and then I can start lifting. Young boys come in the gym, they ain't stretched, they ain't did nothing. They just lifting because they still young and full of all that stuff. Now they joints, they ain't got mileage on their joints like I do, and tendons and stuff like that. So they ain't gotta be as careful as me. But when you get older, you can't be up in there just jumping up, jumping on stuff, and that's just the circle of life. That's how things work. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I'm telling you, this is how you know you're getting older. Listen, you ever listen? I was messing with this one chick, right? Now we both in our 40s, right? And usually I don't mess with chicks that's just you know what I'm saying in my age bracket. You know what I'm saying? I like them, you know what I'm saying? I like them in their 20s and 30s and whatnot like that. And I don't care how that sounds. I'll slap shit out of any one of you niggas. So I like girls in their 20s and 30s. That's my speed, right? But on this particular time, I'm smashing the gas on this chick. She about 45, fine, and I love her conversations. And then she fine anyway. But man, this joker got a cramp, bro. She on top of me, right? And she bouncing. She I said, what happened? What happened? I'm thinking I didn't penetrated too, you know what I'm saying? My powers and got too deep up in her, you know what I'm talking about? And she like, she grabbing her the back of her leg. I'm like, what's going on? She like, I got a Charlie horse. I'm like, oh Lord have mercy. This is what happens when you get old. Charlie horses invade the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Charlie horses invade the bedroom when you get old. So, it is what it is. What's up with the Iron Trail Will in the building? So, anyway, uh, the thing is this: it's gonna be debates about Floyd and Pacquiao career and who was better, who had the greater legacy. If Pacquiao wins this fight, it's gonna be up for grabs again. I'm telling you, because they already don't. They even though Floyd beat Pacquiao, they already still some people like Max Kellerman still Pacquiao was still the better fighter. Pacquiao was still this and this and that. That's what man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me drop this link in the chat. Get y'all opinions on this fight. Remember, now drop the link if y'all come up here, man. As a matter of fact, yeah, man. I seen yeah, they was talking about them ninjas be going, them tank fans be going by BFTB page, man. Them dudes be bucking naked in the nude, man. It's some nasty work, bro. I don't know, but I told y'all be thinking I'm playing. I told y'all these dudes is zesty, bro. Told y'all these zesty. Anybody that ride or die like that for Tank, for anybody that's just like man disrespecting you, man you defending everything he do, bro. You know these dudes zesty. They be listening to zesty YouTubers, making up lies and whatnot. It's ridiculous. Let me see here. What up, insane?
What's up with the local? How you doing this morning?
Oh, chilling, chilling. What you into?
All right, so I just got a couple of things. I only got them Charlie horses in my younger days. In my 20s, I learned how to stretch and drink water before I get cracking.
You did?
Two. For two, I'm waiting for Ryan Garcia drug test to come back. For three, you had said something yesterday about what was going on in Compton. Could you put me up on game
Oh
about
yeah,
what you said again?
yeah. So I've seen a few news clippings of these elderly black people complaining about the racism and being attacked, and basically getting run out of Compton. Tell me, I've been here for 30 years. I've been here for this long, and they saying that these racist Mexican gangs running them out. And I'm like, Compton? Where the brothers at? Why ain't nobody sweating, rectifying this situation? You know what I'm saying? So that was my question. But somebody else in the chat said that that wasn't really Compton. I don't know. I know what the news said. I'm not out there, but the
No,
news said it's Compton.
it ain't cracking like that in Compton, but the T flats, they got their little spot. Compton Vadios got their little spot, but it's still like elderly black people over there. Like that's like, they in somebody hood. Like if you going over there renting a house or whatever and you go to the T flats and you black or whatever, they gonna have a problem. But if they seen you grew up there, what I'm saying, ain't no problem. But that's in every situation. Shit, I got chased by some T flats when I got chased to Linwood by some T Flash from Compton. I was out there messing with this little chick, so it can happen, you know what I'm saying? But as far
Yeah.
as them trying to take over and running people up out of Compton, nah, but just like in Milwaukee, y'all got y'all spots, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they over here, we don't really too much go over there, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But it's what's going on, right? Is news now to everybody how the Hispanic and blacks operate in California, right? Because you always hear that, oh, it's black and brown, black and brown. It's not like that. Our reality is something totally different to where we against them and they against us. I don't know why, because we all lived in poverty. We all in poverty. You know what I'm saying? We all fighting
Yeah.
for the bottom, but that's just what it's like. So and I hear a lot of things on social media where they be like, oh, we're the blacks are scared of the Mexicans. That's not true. That ain't nowhere near true because you got spots. Well, the whole Long Beach, California, it's a dynamic to where we don't get along with them and they don't get along with us. And it's just up whenever we see each other. So I was hearing that narrative being spread around, and it's like, that's not true. That's not
Right.
true at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know.
Yeah,
Good
that's all I
stuff.
want to say on that though.
All right, Loco. What you think about this Floyd and Pack situation?
Man, if Floyd come back, you know what I'm saying, the same thing gonna happen the first time. One thing about us, and I know about Floyd take care of himself. Floyd ain't gonna be smoking, drinking. Floyd gonna go to sleep at a certain time, and Floyd probably knew about this fight probably a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. So I know he keeping his body, he keeping himself in shape, he getting himself together. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have OSDT testing because Pacquiao a sneaky one. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing that happened the first time gonna happen this time. Nothing gonna pretty much change, you know what I'm saying? Nothing gonna change. I mean, that's what I believe. I know a lot of people want to see Floyd get beat up or whatever, but I can't see my people go down. Like I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't see it. I don't want to see it. Seeing what Manny Pacquiao just did to Mario Barrios, and then seeing what Ryan did to Mario Barrios, 9 times out of 10, him being on steroids, that wasn't a good showing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure Floyd in there doing what he got to do, hitting the mitts, getting the rounds in. And one thing that never changes, you know what I'm saying, you will lose athleticism, but you never lose a jump shot. For Floyd, you never lose a pull counter. You know what I'm saying? Straight down the pipe. You never lose that. So
Right.
that's what I got on that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think Floyd gonna win. If I had to put money on it, I'll put money that Floyd is gonna win the joint. You know what I'm saying? What's up, young Abel?
Good morning, brothers. How y'all doing today?
Oh, good, brother. How you doing?
It's a great day
Chilling,
not to
man.
be a virgin.
Man, shut up, insane. You just never let it go, can't you? You know what, bro? I got family out there in California. If I when I decide to come up to California, I'm gonna confront you one of these days. So we gonna have to talk. Nah,
Hey, I gotta see y'all hoop, man. I gotta see. You say you be hooping, don't you?
Oh yeah, I still hoop. Even at 40, I hoop every day. I work out, hoop, I do all that. It's just the only thing that might give me is I'm only 6 foot tall, well 5'11", 6 foot tall. Depends on how tall Abel is, if that's gonna be a problem or not. But I'm pretty much there.
Yeah, yeah,
no
yeah.
problem.
How tall are
No
you,
problem.
Abel?
I'm 6'2", 6'3".
You cook, nigga. I'm gonna cook you.
All right,
I'm gonna
all
cook you.
right,
I was
all
thinking
right.
6'4", 6'5". That's what I was thinking, 6'4", 6'5". But 6'2",
Nah,
six
I
three. Oh
wish
yeah,
that.
that's good. I'm
Let,
good.
Nah,
Abel,
nah,
what you
that's
got? Hey, what you got on Mayweather Pacquiao?
I'm not in favor for it. I mean, is this again? It's one of those classic examples of old fighters just refusing to let things go. But I think because of the fact that both of them have been struggling financially, because we cannot forget that also that Pacquiao also had to deal with tax related issues. Hey, somebody got to mute their mic, bro.
Yeah, somebody got some feedback.
Talk about it. Do you really want to see it? You
That's
old
I think.
That's Ronnie Kino. I'll put him on mute. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So remember that Pacquiao also had to deal with issues with the IRS as well. He's had to pay back taxes for years. So he's not also has been struggling financially, and more importantly, his political career in the Philippines hasn't been doing great as well. So though, there's a reason why he's been pretty much back into fighting again. Both of them basically are fighting for financial related issues. Now, as far as the Roy Jones super chat comment that I made, the reason why it's heartbreaking to see the old guys come back is because of the fact that they're either just doing it because they just don't know when to quit, or they're just doing it because they need to take care of their bills. It's kind of like similar to when Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield were basically fighting because they just needed to make a paycheck just to try to pay some of the back taxes on their bills, and also a lot of the debt that they compiled. Most of it basically property related, or also child support related. I mean, it's pretty much a plethora of reasons. But at the end of the day, bro, the one thing we have to teach ourselves and our children, and eventually when I'm a father someday, is we got to teach our kids financial literacy. We need to teach them how to run a bank account, how to balance debt, how to understand how the credit card system works, how interest rates work, and that way we can be able to help them make financial decisions down the line, because we ain't gonna be here forever. So we have to do our due diligence to teach them that. But that's just pretty much my sentiment. I just don't care about the fight between Floyd and Pacquiao, because this is pretty much garbage. I don't care.
Okay.
Able to be a parent, Abel, you have to be with a woman.
Everybody messing with you.
Insane. I'm not gonna have the discussion
Did I
with you,
lie?
because if we have
Did I
that,
lie? I
if
did not lie. I did not
I
lie,
said
bro.
that
I told you
insane,
the
we're not
truth.
gonna have this discussion today. We're not gonna
Let me
do
go.
it.
Let me
I'm
go to
listening.
Ronnie Kino, man. Let me go.
Thank
Shout out
you.
to,
Let's not
shout out
do
to
it right
Ronnie.
now.
Shout out to Ronnie Kino. You there, bro? I think he at work.
No.
I'm gonna put him back on mute. He must be here at work, hiding his phone. But anyway, yeah, man. So we got it's to the point now where Floyd and Pacquiao both, I think, are both pretty much in the same financial situation. Floyd has never gotten robbed in the ring, to my knowledge, in my opinion. But we're gonna see what happens. Let me see, Ronnie back. Back.
Yeah. You know, I work. So
You breaking up, bro?
how you doing today, Jimmy?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Can you hear me?
Am I? I had to connect to the Wi-Fi. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. What's your thoughts on the Pacquiao Mayweather?
Oh man. First of all, I just want to say I love both fighters. I love both of them. One of them fight anymore, because I feel like they already did.
You breaking up, Kino? Yeah, you got tap back in when you sitting down underneath the Wi-Fi or something, because I think you moving.
I'm about to go in the. I'm about to go in the break.
Okay. Yeah, we can't hear the brother. Wait for him to get settled in. Wait for
Hey,
him to
big
get settled
homie,
in.
I want to ask you something. I want to ask you, when can me and Abel get that run back? Because everybody said I pretty much beat Abel. You know what I'm saying? This time I want to do it on NFL though, just to show how good I am, just to show how much. Hey, we can even do golf. This to show I'm better than you.
No, man,
Golf?
no
Nah, we're
golf.
not doing golf, bro. No.
How
I'll
you
do the
doing?
NFL. That's no problem with me. I could debate you about the 1998 Minnesota Vikings and how dominant they could have been if they would have beaten the Falcons. But whatever you want.
Hey, we'll talk about Ronnie Kino. Go ahead, brother.
This shit kept kicking me out.
Ronnie, you there? You up? You up here? Can you hear me? You.
I don't think he can hear
Nah,
you. He
Bro,
may have
we
to
can
tap
hear
out and
you.
come back in.
You got to go
right.
out and come back in, fam.
I'm gonna take him off of here and let him come back in. Let him come back in. But anyway, yeah, we'll get another basketball joint going, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't finna be talking about no golf, man.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
saying, like, if that's what Abel like, tennis and all that, I'm my mind, I can do anything. But 7A,
Now
what I
we can
wanted to
let's
ask you
do
is,
let's do let's do the NFL this time. Let's do the
okay,
NFL.
that's fine. But 7A, what I wanted to ask you was a real deal question. And I think all the men would agree with me. I had made a video earlier, and I believe that if a woman lies on a man, you know what I'm saying that he raped her or did anything like that,
Right,
that she needs to be charged with 3 felonies, class A felonies, and there's no way around it. And if a woman puts a baby on a man, she should be charged. And before a woman has a baby, the guy that she says the baby's daddy, they need to have a DNA test right on the spot before he can sign any birth certificates.
I gotta
look,
be real quick with this, y'all.
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey,
I'm
look, look. First of all, I like both of them. I always like both of them, but I think they both taking this fight for the wrong reason. And I think Pacquiao's gonna win this fight. I hate to say it. And
okay.
I think it's gonna be a very controversial fight. And I think Pacquiao's gonna beat him because, like you were saying earlier, 78, if they put the amount of money that would be involved in the third fight would be ridiculous. So I think that the inactivity of Floyd Mayweather is going to be a factor in the fight, and that Pacquiao has been in fights recently. I think Pacquiao's gonna win. I mean, I could be wrong, but hey, we gonna find out, man.
Right,
But
right.
hey, I just like it because I'm a boxer, and it's gonna get the sport. People paying attention to the sport I'm involved in. Because I'm fighting for that heavyweight championship next month, baby. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go with that, man. Like
Yeah,
March
yeah,
March 12th, the Golden Glove starts, so I'm fighting for the heavyweight championship. I'm already the light heavyweight champion right now.
right. Man, so man, keep us updated on that, man. What city you gonna be at?
I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, man. Like I would slide you my number in the dang on comments, but I don't want no weirdos hitting.
No, just do it. Hit me up on IG.
How do I find you on Instagram?
It's on the same name, 78 Sports TV on Instagram.
All right, man. I'll give you my number because I don't even know how to contact you. And when is that meet and greet in the August 8th through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
10th?
The link is pinned to the all the information is pinned in the chat. On if you go into my chat and click the link, it'll take you right to the website with the information on it.
Okay, and then this is off the subject, but I don't want Ryan Garcia to get a fight with Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney because he's a cheater, and I don't like him, and he don't deserve a fight with nobody. Like I want him to lose. Like he needs to fight Rolly again and get whooped again. Like get this guy out. All that racist stuff he's saying, bro. Like this guy got to go. But
All
like
fact.
yeah. But yeah, man, that's my vote. I got Pacquiao winning the rematch, but I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram and I'm gonna holler at you because I gotta get out of here. I'm at work and shit.
All right, bet, bro. I'll hold you in a minute. Appreciate
All
you.
right, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Yeah.
Much love. What's up with it? Let me see what you got here. Brother, what's that, brother? Crowd. What's up, bro? Crowd in here.
Hey, how's it going?
Chilling,
Can
chilling.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in on this. I think this fight is just like another money grab. I don't think this is really necessary for Floyd, but I understand why he's doing it. He's doing it because he's being really stupid with like his money. So I think that's really why he's really fighting. Otherwise, if he had other avenues to get into other business, level, ventures, he could do that. He doesn't need to be fighting anymore. So that's pretty much like my whole take on that.
Okay, okay. What's up, my brother Freedom's marching the super chat. Appreciate the support. Said Compton shares full of brown ones that are part of the gangs. He says, and they help terrorize the black folks. Salute, my brother Freedom's March.
You know, can I piggyback off that 7A real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, that's an actual fact. The sheriff's department, the county sheriff department, Long Beach sheriff department, Long Beach police department, they all be a part of these gangs, right? And they help to set blacks up and all that. You know what I'm saying? They used to drop blacks off in Mexican hoods. You know what I'm saying? They just do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch the police because police definitely deal with the gangs. You know what I'm saying? So it's on whatever side you on. You know what I'm saying? They just as janky as everybody else. Plus, there's gangs inside the police department. You know what I'm saying? To where you have to unalive a black to be a part of the gangs in the police department, and that's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
You
I
can
heard about
actually
that.
look that up.
Yeah, we heard about
Wow,
them.
that's crazy.
Yeah, we heard about them. That came. That got. I think it was like 2 years ago. That made the news. Them cops out there, wow,
Yeah, but see,
weirdos.
the only good part is about that you get these black cops. It's a good and bad. You get these black cops, and they'd probably be from your gang in or out of the jail system. You know what I'm saying, on the streets or in the jail, and that can be a positive. But regardless of the fact, it's pretty much black against brown, blue against both. And if y'all aligned, you know what I'm saying, it's whoever the police align with, they really, and it's pretty much not gonna be us. So, you know, we got it the worst.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Somebody in the chat say Pat can't use the shoulder injury excuse this fight. Well, listen, man, there's gonna be a lot of excuses regardless of what happened in this fight. If Floyd lose, people gonna say Floyd sold his old. Some people are already saying that. If Pacquiao lose, they're gonna say Pacquiao old, even though Floyd and Pacquiao old. It's gonna be an excuse, bro. So regardless of what happened, but I think it's a lot of money to be made for these two dudes. Um, if they're gonna pay them guys all this money, Floyd didn't want to fight Pacquiao in a rematch for years, and now all of a sudden he do. So I think it's some truth to Floyd having some financial issues. I think that's just facts at this point. You know what I mean? Him and Pacquiao, both of them have mismanaged their money. But you know what the funny part is? You never hear about these promoters going broke. You know what I'm saying? You never hear about these promoters going broke like that. I know they try to say Don King had fell off and all that back, but Don King can always pull $1 million out of his ass somewhere. So Don King got some money, and so do Bob Arum, Golden Boy, and all the rest of it. Floyd had a great opportunity to be one of the greatest promoters of all time because of just his clout alone, his name recognition alone, but he chose not to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with that. Let me see who we got here. We got Greg Terrible in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the support. Says I'm glad the fight will be on Netflix instead of the Zone slash $100 pay per view. Says in the Las Vegas sphere instead of Saudi. Yep. Um, Buy sold gold as an investment. Salute, salute. Let's see what we got
I
here.
thought the fear was just a thing. I didn't know it was an arena. Every time I
Yeah,
passed by it, it just looked like a thing, not an
yes,
arena.
it's an arena. What's happening with the soul power, my brother?
Slop in general.
Salute, salute, man.
Oh man, I can't call it, man. Trying to get this chili. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What you got on that Pacquiao Mayweather?
Oh man, I think that this first fight, my head shoulder injury, and I
Uh,
go back to the
yeah,
Philippines and I go swim, and I have lady boy who rub my shoulder, and I feel so much better.
yeah.
God told me that I
So
was healed.
I feel so much better. So this next time I'm going to beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm not afraid of needles anymore. So I'm going to win.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good Manny Pacquiao right there. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
one.
Oh man, bro, I
Yeah.
remember those days when they were making fun of Manny Pacquiao. They always go like, I'm going to knock out Mayweather. I feel that God is going to allow me to do what I do to knock out Mayweather.
Y'all remember that Pacquiao interview where he was talking about the clitoris? Y'all remember
No.
that?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
don't
remember
Hold
remember
on,
that.
that.
I
hold on.
remember that.
Oh man.
Hold on. Let me find it real quick. Let me see here. If it's still on YouTube, let me see.
the crazy. Both of them dudes probably got sciatica. That's the crazy part.
They,
I
they
wouldn't I
said
wouldn't blame the lad.
Yeah, 78.
Yo,
I was actually going to tell you that I'm going to Manny Pacquiao's fight card this upcoming weekend over at the Turning Stone Casino. Like, I'll be doing media, like,
oh,
over there.
okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think his son is fighting on the card, possibly. That's on the Elijah Pierce versus, Lorenzo Para.
Hmm. No, I ain't heard about that one.
Ain't it supposed to be Moulton versus Pacquiao Jr.? I don't even know what his name, but it's
Carmel
Pacquiao son.
Martin, he's on. No. Carmel Martin, he's fighting somebody else. I think he's fighting some Mexican dude. I forgot what his name is, but I gotta go look it up.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
And it
I
was,
thought I heard
yeah.
that.
Let me show y'all this Pacquiao joint from back in the day. Hold on. It's funny as hell.
Also contributed to what happened.
Oh yeah, exactly. That the gloves that I use in clitoris is I like that glove. Is my glove. So he uses his own glove winning. So both of us are comfortable to use the gloves.
Nobody know what the hell Pacquiao said except for clitoris, bro. This man said
Wait,
the glove.
wait, can you play it again?
The man said
One more time?
the gloves that I use for the clitoris. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
get back on this thing because this thing messing up. Here you go.
Do you think your gloves also contributed to what happened?
Oh yeah, exactly. That the gloves that I use in clitoris is
Cuz said that.
Yo,
He said
Well,
that.
I think he was trying to reference to like the Reyes gloves, but I don't think he said it correctly though. But that was at the time
Nah,
when
he
Pacquiao.
said the
Like
glove that he
Clito
used in the clitoris.
Yeah,
That's what he
I know,
said.
the
I
glove
know
Word
what
for
that's what he
word.
said, but well, no, I know what that's what he said, but I'm because at the time Pacquiao didn't understand English very well, so I'm not gonna be as hard on him on that. But yeah, it's still funny though.
No, no,
But
Like,
he
no.
bro,
You
why would
don't
you
understood
say
know.
that
You
clitoris
though.
on
don't
the
know.
on
You
live
don't
TV?
know. Because I use the glove to beat up the coochie. So that's what I'm saying. It's
oh, let
the
me go.
clitoris. I punch on it. So I do the same thing in the ring. Okay, you don't know.
Let me go to Mastermind. What's happening with it, bro?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Doing good, brother.
Great show. Great
Good
show.
shit.
Hey, man, I think this is what you don't do. This is what you call 7-8 selling your soul because 50 and 0 is perfection unless you're going to do 100 and 0. So 51 and 0 is worse than 50 and 0 in my opinion. What's your thoughts on that 7-8?
Wait, say again. You said about the 50 and 0?
I think 51 and 0 is not as beautiful as 50 and 0. I think the only way to outdo 50 and 0 is 100 and 0.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get what you're saying. You said what?
So
Because it's not a round number, you saying?
yeah, it's perfection. You perfected the craft with 50 and 0. You ended with Conor McGregor. That's perfection. I think coming back 10 years later is sealing your fate with an L.
So you think Floyd gonna lose to Pacquiao?
Man, it's a good chance because he's breaking his oath to himself. You know, when you at this age, he retired very late, 7-8, very late. You know, coming back at 50 years old, very dangerous. And I think Pacquiao been a little too active for him, Mr. 7-8. So I think his activity will be the demise of Floyd, but because I don't think he can outdo 50 and 0, sir. I don't think 52 and 0, 53 and 0 sounds better than 50 and 0. I think that is legacy, sir. You're messing up the boxing encyclopedia.
But mastermind,
Yes,
if I
sir.
have $50 and I add one more on, then it's greater than the 50. The
No,
51 is
no, but
greater.
sir, no, but 50 and 1 is very that ruins your whole legacy,
Oh,
sir.
you're not
Your
saying
whole legacy.
51. Oh, I get what you're
No,
saying. You're
I'm
not
saying
saying
50 and 1.
51.
No,
Okay,
I'm
I
saying
get what you're
50.
saying
I'm
now.
going for so
Yeah.
now you
We are
minus. So I think one loss will take away all 50 victories. I think
okay, yeah, because
the way the
we got you
world looks at
confused.
Floyd, yeah, the way the world looks at Floyd, if he loses, all he's accomplished will be erased. Zero. You will erase the chalkboard clean. What's your thoughts on that, 7-8?
Well, I don't know if everything he did will be erased, but they definitely gonna give him the business. They're gonna definitely give him the business. They're gonna talk crazy. They're gonna everybody who ever wants to see Floyd lose is gonna take their little victory laps if he loses fight, and it's gonna get brutal. Racist gonna come out of nowhere,
Exactly.
talk crazy again.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be diabolical.
Exactly. Floyd
Hey,
needs to listen to Adrian. You can't win, Rock. You can't win. You just don't do it. You're going to ruin your whole life and you're going to go in depression and he might start using drugs. I'm a fan of Floyd, so I don't want him to come back. He has perfected the craft and he's trying to ruin his legacy with one fight. All it takes is one punch and it's over for him.
you
Yes,
know what?
indeed.
You know what's
Well, would you
78? You
support
know what?
Floyd Mayweather doing exhibitions?
Yes, yes. Indeed, I
Okay,
do. I
so
like that $15 million cash
okay,
out. I love it.
Hey,
yeah,
but
because
Easy
I
victory.
think
Easy
exhibitions are
victory.
better, honestly. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I agree with you totally. I'm a Floyd Money Mayweather fan. I don't want him to get knocked out and lose his legacy. He has excellent this craft. Excellent. He's like
Yeah.
Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, all of them, man. Aaron Pryor. I love what he did with his record inside the ring. I love what he did. Outside the ring, that's a different story, but his craft is excellent.
Yeah.
Let me go to the brother Keon. True story. What's happening with it, bro?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, bro. How you been?
Man, just cooling, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the rent and everything, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to say, man, I think Floyd ain't gonna lose, man. I think he ain't gonna give up that zero. I feel like if he do, he gonna go out like Adrian Broner, man, because the whole GBE movement, he want to be the greatest boxer ever. He already said he's better than Ali and everything. So I don't believe he gonna just, reach that over for that. So uh, that's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think if he sell, I don't think Floyd gonna sell. I think that old mean too much to him. But if he does do it, then he got to be in some serious financial doo doo. I don't know what that is, man. But I can't say. Go ahead, Abel.
Hey, you know what the most diabolical thing would be if Floyd goes with a rematch with Manny Pacquiao? Think of it like this, man. Can you imagine if Netflix decided to coach Larry Merchant out of retirement and have him do the interview of Floyd Mayweather after he loses?
Oh, that's diabolical.
You know
Bro,
what's crazy that we
Saying
we
all that
gotta we
racist
gotta
BS to him.
hold on. We got to
I
sit
know.
back. We gotta sit back and we gotta understand. This fight was already in the plans, in the works already. So Floyd already knew about the fight. Floyd keeps his body in great shape. And one thing the body does is the body's gonna react the way the body has always reacted. It doesn't matter. It's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about Floyd losing or anything like that because he pretty much figured Manny Pacquiao out. And if we know Manny Pacquiao's body's been breaking down on him, and like I said, Floyd is not into none of the extracurricular activities, so I'm not worried about Floyd. I'm pretty sure his mind is sharp. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't take too many hits, so he has a plus on that. Plus our DNA blowing our genos, we don't break down and we don't feel like that. We only get better if we keep our bodies up. You know what I'm saying? And our minds sharp. So I'm not concerned about Floyd Mayweather in this fight. And Abel. I knew you was a Somalian. I just didn't want to say nothing and that you don't like blacks in America.
Look, this
Bro,
Wait,
whoa,
what?
whoa, 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 whoa,
man is
whoa,
nuts.
whoa.
This man is
Insane.
diabolical.
You don't know a dang
Man.
thing about me, sir. You don't know a dang thing about me. You only been in the LDBC for about at least 3 months. I've been here for about the last 10 years. Go ask 7, 8. I've
He
been
said,
here a lot longer than you. And
Abel
I
said,
know, and there are a lot more, and I know a lot more secrets and a lot more things
Abel,
in the
"Hey,
truth.
Abel
Mm.
called
Now,
you.
please be
Abel,
quiet,
hey,
bro.
insane.
Abel,
Abel,
it's a
Abel,
joke.
Wow.
Abel called insane a baby gangster. He said, "Man, you a baby gangster."
That's what he said. Hey, Abel,
No.
Abel, I'm an OG in my hood. I'm gonna let you
Good
know
for
that
you.
right
Good for
now.
you. Good for you. I'm proud. I'm glad you are that. But at the same time, bro,
But now
don't
I
put
was just
don't put that
hold,
Somali cap on me.
hold on. I'm just joking with you for one. For two, you do look like a Somali, and for three, you are from
No, I
out there.
don't. No, I'm
You
not.
are from out
No,
there.
I'm not.
Man, y'all,
I am
Huh?
y'all
not.
crazy.
You won,
I'm not.
Abel.
I'm not, bro.
Hey,
You better
hey,
put on that
Joseph
down
Townsend.
Hey,
payment.
relax,
Hey,
relax
Joseph
off the
Townsend,
Somali.
he can't pull no rank on me, man.
Relax
He
off
can't
the
pull no rank
Somali
on me,
stuff.
man.
All right, but check it out though, y'all. Um, all right, let's give everybody get a prediction. I know it's early, but let's just go and get the predictions out the way. I'm gonna start it off. I got Floyd Mayweather by unanimous decision over Manny Pacquiao. Mastermind, what you got?
Yes, sir. I have Manny Pacquiao by split decision victory.
Okay. Crowd, what you got?
I got Floyd by unanimous decision.
All right. Young Abel, who you got?
Realistically, I would say Floyd by unanimous decision, but I do think that they're going to put some money into a third fight, so they might pull some chicanery with the judges in the decision. So if that's the case, I would go with Pacquiao by decision. Only depends on how Pacquiao approaches the fight.
So you got a 50-50 right now.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. What you got, Insane?
I got Floyd by 8th round knockout.
Okay, Floyd by stoppage. And that'd be gangster. Floyd's gonna go in there and stop him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Everybody came through, man. Support the
Yes,
channel.
sir.
Hit that like button. Share the video on all your social media. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. Much love to the super chats. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Thank you,
We up
7
out of here,
8.
y'all.
Appreciate
Cheers.
you, 7 8.
Salute.